I put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of arguing with someone online about the Bitcoin price and about the bull market being on. Hold on. Just kidding. Oh, wait. Camera, lights, action. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. It is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026 at precisely 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. Milk Tea Gripper, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I love you posting the lyrics in the chat, posting the chorus. I love seeing that. Allsep does it too. And I don't know. It just, it's cool, man. It's cool. So, mad love to you. Mad love to everyone else. Alexandra G in the house. How's it going? How you doing, Alexandra? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are enjoying the extra family time that you've been getting. And I love that for you. And we have LBCOG, Melissa One Love in the house. How you doing? Hope you're doing very well. And I want to know, have you put your stickers on anything yet? Let me know. All right, so is Bitcoin bullish? I think that's the question everybody wants answered. Moanin, Alas J. I think that's the question everyone wants answered. Have we officially, potentially, flipped trend? And to that I say, I mean, maybe. I'm not going to rule it out. What's going on, all set? How you doing, fam? I'm not going to rule it out. I see a lot of people bickering online, on X, predominantly. Just, back and forth with the, oh, we're in a bull market. Oh, no, we're still in the bear market. It's a bear market rally. I am leaning more towards, I am more in the bear market rally camp as of this very moment. But that can change. That can change. I try to go over it basically every stream about how, what I'm looking for if we are to be bullish and what I'm looking for if we are going to have another leg down. And right now it's still playing out exactly how I've anticipated. Now, there's a couple of things that I've gone over recently that are also playing out that I've gone over as potential scenarios. And I've only gone over a few. So here we go. The newest one is this triangle, which triangle patterns are historically unreliable. 50-50. Why? Well, because they can be both continuation patterns and reversals. They can also be fake reversals both ways. This is why I just absolutely detest triangles, symmetrical triangles. I'm not a fan. With that said, we do have a symmetrical triangle and we have broken out of it. So the test now is, if we get a pullback, which I would expect, can we hold the highs and continue higher? Hold the highs meaning close candles above the high, above the highs. And that's it. If you can do that, then you can get a continuation to the upside. Now, I posted in Discord. Well, I don't know that I did on my Discord, but I did post something in my Discord today. Make sure you check out the LBC BTCTA channel in the Discord. Join the Discord today. It is free. What's going on, Harp? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I posted that I'm looking at a potential. I'm looking for 85K. I want 85K cleared and closed above. Why? Well, because it's above the 382 and it's above these highs. Okay? That's what I really want. I want to get above these highs. I want to get above the 382 and I want to close up here. Why? Also, then we are back within this range if we can do that. And what that can lead up to, if any of you knows market maker models, this would be a market maker. This would actually go a little higher. So it'd be like this. Market maker buy model. Just 3 moves, 3 consolidation ranges with moves down, and you come up and do the same on the other side. An example of this happening is the complete opposite, and that is going to be, let's go to the daily so we can actually see it. This. Boom, boom, boom. Market maker buy model, market maker sell model, market maker buy model. This is what we can hope for. I wanted another low to come in, and I still think that it's more likely than not that we get that low. And that gets changed up if we get back above 85K and close above. If we can close above, that does not mean we cannot get a pullback. So even if we come up here and we close above, doesn't mean we can't get a pullback before continuation. And in fact, I would kind of expect that. So do we get the first consolidation range below the high? I don't know that we want that. I think we want to get above this range and consolidate on top of it and then get continuation. Because that's more market maker buy model type stuff. You come up and you start getting rejected from that range, then there's a good chance you just roll over and continue down. Now I know like Benjamin Cowan has been talking about, he's been saying it for probably well over a month now about how we're gonna get we were gonna have a down February and we'll get the early March rally. And so far it's playing out exactly like that. Now he's not the end all be all, but I like to listen. I like to see all different kinds of ideas, and I like to put it into. I like to consider different ideas because I'm not closed-minded, and I estimate probabilities of my own of each thing that I happen to come across, and have my own thoughts, my own ideas as well. Mostly my own because I don't really have a lot of time to look at other people's stuff and like really analyze it. So, but I am aware of certain people's things because they're popular and people hate their opinions. And that's one thing. Like if I see someone hating someone else's opinion on TA or on any kind of price analysis or anything like that, that's someone that maybe I want to watch. What's going on, JT? I'm just going to call you JT. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Love seeing the waves in the chat. Let's get some waves in the chat. But yeah, anyways. So right now, this could still just end up being an ABC, which then moves to the downside. And also could be a bear flag. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invert the chart. Would you think this is over? Would you think that we are done? Would you think that this is done? This push to the upside, is that done? Or do you think it has one more drive to go? 1, 2, 3. Overlapping waves. 1, 2. This is where everybody gets super bullish. 3. And what do we do when we have overlapping waves? Oftentimes, you run them back. And that, my friends, is a new all-time high. Don't believe me? I've got another bear market to show you where it gets run up on. It's good times. All right, let's go down to the shorter time frames. Go to the 15 because this is also stuff that and this is what I get at all the time about like it's gonna look bullish. Like bear market rallies will look bullish. You kind of got to know what you're looking for as far as figuring out if it's a fake bullish move or not. One thing I talk about a lot is overlapping waves and 3-wave moves. Now, in this particular move here, we have actually been getting more impulsive price action. We're getting 5-wave moves to the upside. 5-wave moves. They look pretty good. We're getting our wave 4s are not coming into the territory of our wave 1s, which is good. That's part of the rules. And then 1 and 2 and 3, wave 3 is not the shortest wave of the move. Those are the rules of 5-wave impulses. You get the 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, not into the territory of wave 1, and then 5. Third wave is not the shortest wave of this move. So we are actually getting bullish price action. I know it's obviously we're getting impulsive price action, which is what you want to see. Where's one? Where's the one? There was one that had me thinking that maybe it was this one. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which you don't really want in a correction. You want 3-wave move. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ABC. And then immediately start that next trend. Particularly on the lower time frames. You really want that. You really want the stuff to get moving. BTC to 400K tomorrow. What's up, Nadim? How you doing? Hey, Duality C. What's the hardest thing about trading crypto? Bro, what's the hardest thing about trading crypto? Telling your wife you're gay. Alex or Crypto. What's going on, bro? Let's see some otters in the chat. Otter gang. Oh, man. Love to see you. Love to see you. But yeah, so this is kind of a weird wave 2. Wave 2s tend to be deeper and shallow, and wave 4s tend to take longer, not shorter than the first correction. Deeper, longer, something like that. What up, sexy bro? What up, bro? You know how I know you're gay? So yeah, lots of overlapping. Yeah. There's those 3 ways moves, take them back, right? So just saying, need to be careful with this price action. No FOMO. No FOMO. I mean, you can long, of course, if you want. Not financial advice. Do whatever you want. I just think that the longing might be a little bit short term. So we got to be careful. There is a literal war going on, and anything could happen regarding that war. Let me tell you, I've been reading so many different, well, I haven't really read a whole bunch of different theories. I've read a bunch of different stuff, but I've read a few theories just about the whole like geopolitics of the whole situation. And pretty much, I'd say most of what I've read seems plausible. Some of it seems a little fanatical. Fanatical? Fanciful? Fanciful. That's the word I was looking for. Fanciful. I'm not good with adjectives. Alex, you get any runs in yet? Does Alex run? He gets the runs from eating so much maple syrup. So let me ask you this. How does Iran hitting American bases not invoke Article 5 of NATO? I should probably ask ChatGPT. All right, let's yeah, so that's Bitcoin. I've kind of beaten the Bitcoin horse to death. So tonight I did want to go over some other things. Let's go over some other things. I wanted to go over some altcoins. We'll start off though with just doing a little bit of more of a broad market overview. We got the NASDAQ coming back up and breaking back into this channel. Interesting. So now I should probably delete this so I can see what's new happening. Invalidated. All right, took equal highs. Oh, be careful. Now it's time to run it back down. Yep, as suspected. How do you know I suspected it? Because I had them marked off, and I talk about equal highs and equal lows all the time. All the time. Where are you at? What? Oh, I am seeing American jets every day now. I also woke up for a FB missile explosion. Oh, crap. You're in Jordan? LBC, that's a snowboarder? What's a snowboarder? Huh? Bro, this war is crazy. Why do crypto pump in wars? It's a good question. I think some of it has to do with people literally fleeing places where they've lost internet connection. I don't know. I honestly don't get. I'm not even gonna try to figure that one out. Part of me thinks, because I did see something recently. Well, basically right before stream, about the U.S. was, or there was like a ton of oil traded, like, or shipped, like historic levels, like the Friday or the week before the war started, for obvious reasons. And I just wonder if, like, a lot of money, a lot of liquidity got moved around, and so you're just seeing a liquidity sloshing around, and part of that might have gone to the crypto market. And so you get, and then when you get like heavy bids and stuff like that, when a market is heavily on the short side, then you can get these short squeezes, which tends to be what bear market rallies are. This is why you have to look into, you have to find like actual like order book stuff or like liquidity, something that shows spot buying. You've got to have that. You've got to have something that shows spot buying. I think CoinGlass has something that's like free. I'll look it up. Gosh, I need a new computer so bad. Stuff loads so slow. But you want to have actual spot bidding, like bidding the price up, not just like big bulk buy down here. That triggers cascading short squeeze liquidations, cascading liquidations, aka short squeeze to the upside. And that's why the rally fails, because you're just getting the purchase down here instead of a steady bid to the upside. You've got to have that steady bid, and it's got to outpace, obviously, the sellers. I think it's under a little super charts. Legend. I think this is like one of their newer, or their most recent chart feature. Yeah. What time frame? 4 hour. So you want to see stuff like this, and you've got to make sure you've got this hooked up right. This is a liquidity heat map, but like, what liquidity, right? Footprint, display difference, display levels. Which one's footprint? Okay, they've got it right on the candle. Okay, let's see how they do it. But you really want to see these stack. You want to see these stack up. Let me zoom out a little bit. So like, well, you're gonna be crazy. It's hard to see it, but like this. See, you want to see the stacks, and you want to see them coming in under current price, because you're actually getting a bid. And as far as I can tell, this doesn't really look like a solid bid. You're not going to go back that far, are you? How do I change the time frame on this? Oh, here we go. Probably not going to be able to see it on the daily. There's a big stack right there. All right, how do I get rid of this box? Where is it? Where is this? Is it in the settings? Display order book? Nope. Footprint. Display labels. Nope. Delta? No. Oh wait, is it this thing? Nope. Indicators. I found it on here once, but now I can't. Don't know where it is. Where is it? I want to turn it off. So if I turn this off, and it still shows up. So it's not part of these indicators. Okay. Chart settings. Who in the heck want to see candles that far away? Huh? My chart is like that. What's going on, RMT? How you doing? Yeah, I agree. Gaza war pumped BTC to 120K because war's got to be funded. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Shout out to RMT for making a lot of sense. Go away. You're so annoying. Go away. Anyways, just brightens them up a little bit. You don't want it too high though. 369. 369. Background, grid lines, none of that stuff is what I am looking for. Language, add symbol. Select layout. No. Weekly. Cross. That's what I want. I give up. I'm not gonna find it. Search trading pairs. I could have sworn. Found it. Okay, it says button. All right. Ah, thank goodness. Oh, look at that. And the chart moves faster because it's not having to load that stupid box. Anyways, point is stacked, push. Look at all these stacked. Lows, stacked. Now this is on the daily though. And you get the stacks that makes sense on the bottom side. But like I said, you want to see a bid. You want to see fresh bids printing as you are moving to the upside. So this is a pretty good example. So you see the bids, see them all stacking and moving higher. Stacking, stack, stack. Price is moving higher. This is just steady. The price just never came down to that. But basically, they're buyers getting left behind. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the floor. All right. So what do we have here? I don't see relative to what we just looked at. I mean, I see liquidity. There's obviously orders being placed down here. But I don't quite see the stacks that we were just seeing. I see like one line, one. They're not really, and they're not bright yellow stacks. There's there's a decent one here. It's hard to see. I mean, this isn't terrible, but it's not super bright. It's not really what you want. So let's go down to the 1 hour and see if any of this. Okay. It's not bad. You are getting some bidding to the upside. Okay. Not terrible. Nice stack right here. Look, if you saw this a week ago. Oh, these are. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you want to see. And look what it led to. These fat stacks. I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's all the sell orders? Oh, there they are. Hidden. Okay. Anyways, I'm spending way too much time on this, not really getting anywhere with it. Average RSI is above 50. Okay. Altcoin season index at 43, which is neutral, but I'm sure that's the highest it's been in a while. Maybe. Highest it's been since well, what is this? Since October. Imagine that. Imagine that. You know, when the top came in for Bitcoin. It makes sense. About once a decade, I've met my quota. Yeah, I don't know, fam. So, are we on the brink of an altcoin season? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. What I do think, though, what I think would be kind of bullish, super bullish, actually, is if, I mean, depending on the altcoin, but I mean, something like XRP or like Ethereum or Solana, if those big ones, you know, let's say we're building a base in here, everything moves up, like I said, with Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves up. And then Bitcoin, let's say, does do the rollover and takes out the low. Okay. If the altcoins just retrace, but also hold the lows, and Bitcoin starts moving to the upside, and altcoins start to follow it, but they held their lows, that would be a pretty bullish sign for altcoins, that is. They are showing more strength than Bitcoin, in other words. You can also look at your BTC pairs. What's not showing strength against BTC? Well, XRP is not. ETH, BTC. Let's go to the daily. We really want to zoom out on these. That is a crazy range. Crazy tight range. Kind of want it to come down and then go. That is one thing that I've been noticing is just the dang Bitcoin dominance. Go here. We're at 59.8 now. Oh, it's gotten a nice little push this week. Okay. Not bad. Bitcoin dominance back above 59, trying to go back to 60. Zoom way out on this one. This is typically when Bitcoin is peaked. Actually, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. You know what? F it. We're about to just have our alt season that we never got. I said it first. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think we'll have an alt season like like everybody wants. But this wouldn't be too terrible. So if Bitcoin gains dominance, if Bitcoin does reverse at some point, which I think it obviously will, we could see this push to the upside, finally get back to that 70% level, before then losing dominance to the alts, and then, I mean, it's not going to do the exact same thing, but my brain is not working right now because I have what I want to say explained and mapped out in my head, but getting it out in words is I'm struggling tonight for some reason. Probably lack of caffeine. Sorry, but I've been heard this since I start trading. What was that? Can we take those lows yet on BTC? Man, I don't know, man. Best anchor ever, 10.8. Why is 10.8 2 days after the liquidation flush? No, wait, before. 2 days before. What was I? Well, let me bring that up, comparison back up. Okay. Because this is when Bitcoin tends to, so when dominance falls, obviously, when dominance falls, Bitcoin's price is falling, but the altcoins, that's what I really needed to add. Should do ETH. Let's do ETH. The Bitcoin tops first, then altcoins top. So you see you have, let's make this a line actually. There we go. All right, so we have dominance drop. Bitcoin price is pushing higher, even though dominance is dropping. So if you see dominance dropping and Bitcoin's price pushing higher, that means altcoins are probably moving to the upside, particularly Ethereum. Bitcoin continues to move down, Ethereum continues to go, and notice Bitcoin tops, gets a retrace, and it is in that retrace is when you tend to get the biggest altcoin gains. Let's bring total 2 up. Let's do total 3. Let's get rid of Ethereum. There we go. Done. Wow, total 3 peaked before Ethereum last cycle? Interesting. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, it is in the retrace that everything pumped. And that happened, that's 2017. What happened last cycle? So you see Bitcoin dominance die. Bitcoin continues to rise. Bitcoin comes down, retrace, big push, but this is the real, comes down. This is why I think last cycle, I think this was the euphoric top because that's just what it was. That was the euphoric top. This was pure euphoria. This was, um, it just wasn't the same. Wasn't the same feeling. Wasn't really the same market as over here. Because, I mean, we had everything going on over here. What was it, 2020? We had GameStop going on. All that stuff. We had Tesla buying Bitcoin. All like up in here. And then you have over here, not too much longer, Tesla started selling. Said they sold. Oh, we're just testing liquidity. Yeah, okay. Anyways, crash and Bitcoin's retracement, that's when alts go ballistic. And I thought that's why I think this was the euphoric top, and this was more of an overextended dead cat bounce. Why overextended? A couple of reasons. Hella money printing because of COVID. And El Salvador's put a bid on it. And there you go. And a lot of people started buying because El Salvador put a bid on it. You also had people that, took profits over here, that bought in over here, and it was a lot of profit because of this run up. And then you got that big push. And then 3 O's Capital and all these other places started to, Terra Luna happened, and then contagion spread. It was fun times. What is Bitcoin doing? Just nothing? All stream, it's been doing nothing. I'm just going to start trading my stream, my box, my 1 hour. Okay, we're moving up, coming into the stream. We would have nailed it. We would have nailed it. Oh well. No significant low taken, so I wouldn't take the long here. Although it just got a nice little reaction off of that golden pocket. Oh, and it just took it right back. Yeah. Do not like that low. Now we are in the 1 minute. We are kind of in a consolidation range. But we also have these dirty equal lows. After the stream, this is what is going to happen. Because it happens all the time. It's going to come for those equal lows. And two things. There will be two different options. It'll either come back up and reject, or it'll come back up and go and push. And give at least a nice little scalp long. I think, in my opinion, not financial advice, do your own research, learn how to trade, manage your risk properly. Be awesome. Okay, pocket. Do you think BTC changed structure on 15 minute? I mean, no. I'm just not quite. Because this would be the low. High, low, high, low, high. And then we'll see what it does from there. Could just turn into an ABC and we could get a continuation. Especially considering this is, like I was pointing out earlier, impulsive price action. So the rally can still continue. And I think it might. But I don't think it'll last for now. For now, at this moment, I don't think it'll last. I honestly just want to see 85K. I want to see 85K taken. I want to see us hold above it to be bullish. Otherwise, I don't really care for these lows. Not that these can't hold, but again, it's the overlapping waves. I'm not really a fan. This entire bear market, you get the overlapping waves, and you just run them down. This is a prime example. No, I just drew it funky. Maybe not. I think it's more up, down, up, and then run it back. And until that trend stops, up, down, and take them out. Like, up, down, just a lot of overlapping waves, and they just get taken out. Like, just tried to be impulsive. I did not want to go. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. Nice push. Push. That's the price action you want to see. Lots of overlapping waves here. But what's the difference? Do you know what the difference is? It's pretty much what I said that I want to see with our current price action. Really, it cleared these highs. No real consolidation, pushed up to that previous range, and then started to consolidate on top, right? Go back, watch more towards the beginning of the stream. I pretty much went over this exact scenario. Push. This is market maker buy model. What's going on, JR? How you doing? Sleep chatting? LOL, it's my duty to support the homies. How you doing, bro? JR sleep streaming? It's funny. You guys are funny. But yeah, so that's so understanding context is part of it as well. Now, I was looking at these to be taken out at some point. Honestly, you could probably find where I was talking about it. Same with these. Why? As usual, equal lows, man. Equal lows. They love to get taken out. I still haven't found any that have never been taken out, other than like, the most recent ones that are created. I still haven't found any that haven't been taken out, like legitimately. It kind of blows my mind, to be quite honest. Relatively equal lows. Eventually swept on October 10th. This on a higher time frame is equal lows. Wipe them out. Oh man. I was warning about this. I actually wasn't I streaming when the top came in? And wasn't I screaming that the top was in? Or that a top was in? Yep. I am another YouTuber. I won't mention names. Hopped in my chat that exact night, and I was telling him, I don't know, bro, because he was being like super bullish. And he was saying, we're going to the moon. And I was like, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here looking at this pretty much exactly like this. And I'm like, I don't know, man. This could end up just being a sweep. And I think it's going to end up just being a sweep of these highs because of these equal lows. that's basically it, man. And I really wish I would have put in that short from up there because, man, that would have been a nice gainer. I was so mad. I was so mad. I let someone else come up in my stream and not make me go long, but make me hesitate on my short. And that's, as soon as I hesitated, I knew I couldn't take the trade because it just, I just couldn't. And it really pisses me off. Like you just shouldn't let other people tell you or make you change your own thesis. Like, not unless they have great evidence, unless they provide great evidence, and it's not just someone in the chat talking about how we're so bullish. Made that mistake once. It won't happen again. So, as usual, we are going to go. I have to stop short of saying that it's going to be a guarantee simply because I don't want to get sued. It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee that we're going to take out these lows. It's not. I'm just saying that if you go back and you look at history, I also remember being over here. Nope, that wasn't it. That couldn't have been it. Because this was after my stream. But I remember looking at these higher lows and higher highs. Might not have been those specifically. There was one that happened during my stream, I think. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know when it was. Doesn't matter. But I was looking at these and I was like, well, these are actually, you're coming up, you're coming down, you're coming up, you're coming down. You're actually holding the highs. And that could be bullish. See, because I remember talking about they're not overlapping waves, and which is what I look for. You don't want to see overlapping waves. That's not good. You want to see push, back test, and then like just continue higher. Or lower, depending on if you're bearish. What? $350 is more than most make a day, bro? What are you talking about right now? Yeah, bro, 350 times 36 weeks is fire. Wrong chat? Should have a wallet for what if. Good, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not. I have some things. USDT, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna give us a third drive higher too? And when are you gonna do it? If you do. Oh, all right. Let's talk some real world stuff now. Let's stop messing around. No, it needs to be US oil. That wasn't it either. There we go. All right. So we got the breakout. We got and then the pullback Tuesday, and now we're starting to get some continuation here in oil. I don't know about you guys. I shared it on X, but last week I got gas for $2.19. Last week. Today, $2.69. It's up 50 cents because of this stupid war. And with some of the stuff that I've read, I really hope everyone is prepared for the worst. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Because so much oil, most oil, and energy is over there, is in the Middle East, comes from the Middle East. And you have Iran over there. What was it? They've closed the Strait of Hormuz to everyone except China. So now China can still go over there and get oil. And the problem with that is, I mean, you have Chinese ships going through an active war zone. And the U.S. would not want to hit a Chinese ship. But anyways, aside from that stuff, the actual war stuff, like fighting and whatnot, a lot of Iran's counterattacks is hitting infrastructure, oil infrastructure, energy infrastructure, liquefaction. I'm pretty sure Qatar or somebody just are going to cut or turned off a liquefaction facility. And when it takes 2 weeks to cut back on, and then it takes another 2 weeks to get supply out, from my understanding. And that's like water, fresh water for the region, because they can't. Obviously it's desert area. So you're basically telling the entire Middle East, Iran, you do that, you cut them off, and then you say, hey, you blame the Americans and Israel. What I'm getting at is this thing could escalate to literal World War III, and I am just not here for it. I'm just not here for it. I just want to spend time with my family. The good news is there's equal lows. There's equal lows on oil. Below $55 a barrel. See, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news. If oil looks like it's going to break out, there's probably a war about to happen. And it was creeping up. And then, boom. Now, there was no guarantee that that was going to happen. Right? This could have come up. It created equal lows. It could have run it back to take the equal lows now. Or then. But no. Instead, we're popping off and breaking out. For now. We're coming for these equal highs. And then we're going to run it back down. Because the war is going to be over or something. I don't know. That's me trying to predict the future. So we'll see, I guess. Bro, I live in Kuwait. They targeted oil sites and electricity site many times. Thank God they failed so far. Oh, really? That's good. I totally agree. This is just fireworks to what is coming. Yeah, it's not good. I wish I would have saved like one of the things, the threads that I read that just had like this whole I'm 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 kind of a nerd for geopolitics, like a lot of men are. Honestly, are you really a man if you're not paying it, if you're not monitoring the situation? Hmm? Are you really a man? Give me your man card. Damn it, get those lows, BTC. Um, and why is gold? What I thought gold was a safe haven asset. Oh, we started to move back up. Okay. Coming into a fair value gap. So they can run down and take the lows. I still think this is just a giant ABC correction before it ultimately continues higher. We'll see. Silver. Flagging. Bring silver back to $55. And then go. Rip. Once the AI... Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. So you knock out the AI energy infrastructure. Oh, it was that... That's where I saw it. It was the Chinese Canadian guy. I saw like a little clip. It was on the show, the Breaking Point show, YouTube show that I don't honestly really care for. But anyways, he was talking about how, you know, breaking down the energy infrastructure would harm like AI development, and harming AI development kind of affects the AI bubble in a way to where it could cause the bubble to pop, and the whole entire American economy is built up on the AI bubble, and that once that pops, the economy would collapse. There would be contagion, and it would be like 2008. But I think the Fed has built a backstop for that, because after 2008, we'll see. We could just flood the market again with our dollars. Everything, lots of speculation, which is all that we can really do. Because, I mean, even as powerful and as mighty as the United States military is, and sophisticated it is, when it comes to times of war, once the bombs start bombing and dropping and bombing, you have your objectives, you have your goals, but how often do they actually play out how you want them to? It's very unpredictable. And, well, because mostly you're dealing with human beings. And a lot of human beings can be a bit irrational and do things they shouldn't do, basically. So, for the war, against the war, I'm here to trade the war. I don't know. I'm not really trading the war either. Did you guys see the poly market? Someone now they're betting on whether or not someone will get nuked by 2027. They're actually going by like quarters or something. I'm just like, can we not bet on that? I'm pretty sure the betting on second coming of Jesus Christ is also starting to go up. Where is everybody tonight? That's what I don't get. I do appreciate everybody that did show up, though, and stuck around and showed out. I've only got 58. Seriously, what is up with tonight? What is everybody else doing? Is someone else streaming? Is someone else streaming? Is that what it is? I get it. I get it. I'm not that charismatic. You know, you can there's a lot of people that have proven that you can suck at charting and trading. But as long as you have good charisma, doesn't really matter. People want to watch. But I'm here to teach. I'm not here to part of it is entertainment, but at the same time I want you to enjoy it because you learned something, and have entertainment be like oh yeah, he's also entertaining, right? Like, I want it to be in also, not in I like watching because he's entertaining. Because that's how I was with Big Boy Crypto. I was like, I didn't listen to a word, any of his advice ever. But the guy was entertaining. I can say that. He was entertaining. Especially towards the end there. That was I don't even know if I would say that was entertaining. That was kind of tragic. It was kind of crazy. Always learning here. I don't know what I can teach you all set. Tired from US squeeze, watching and waiting the SFP for short all day. They must be sleeping. Yeah, I didn't see an SFP. I actually saw didn't we get a daily close? Yeah, we got a daily close above the high. What chart is this? Crypto? That's ugly. Get off of here. Anyways, we actually did get a daily close above this high. And that technically, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself, bro. We're on the daily chart, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the high that matters. Gotta get above that high, 97, 98K. This is what we call a good start, but not the whole shebang. I believe I also went over this potentially being a Wyckoff accumulation pattern, which could be true. Seller's climax, automatic rally, secondary tests, spring, last point of what, I forget what's after that, something. Then you come up, you break out, and this is your last point of support, I believe. Or no, sign of strength. This is your sign of strength. If it can hold, you can get a push. Potentially. Guess we'll see. Okay. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and smashing up the like button and hitting that subscribe button if you are new, and hitting that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. As always, nothing on this channel is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I'm here purely for educational and entertainment purposes only, and to have fun and to talk crap and share my life stuff with you. So be safe out there, especially those of you over in Jordan and Kuwait and stuff, right in all the action. Y'all please be safe. I want to see you every single night in the chat. Please, if you can, try to stop by at the least and say, hey, I'm still here. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Gotta get out of here. Let's see. What song? Oh, yeah. I was going to do this song. No FOMO. It's okay. It's okay song. But just about no FOMO, because we don't want to get FOMO. We want to be patient. We want to make sure things are structurally sound. We want to make sure the move is legit. And yeah, and then go from there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace. The F. Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
Guess who panic sold again? Not me. Hi kids, do you like red candles? Wick so long they can snap your ankles. Everybody screaming by the top. 5 minutes later, portfolio drop. News headline traders glued to the feet. I mute the noise, let the chart talk to me. They chase green pumps like it's destiny. I'm waiting patient where the fear gets heavy. Yeah, screenshot profits, never show the loss. Blame the market, never blame the boss. I'm over here sipping, calm and chill, while your stop got tagged for the thrill. They say, bro, this coin's about the moon. I say, cool, I check back afternoon. If conviction's loud, I lower the sound. I don't need hype, I need levels and ground. Everybody tweaking every tick they see. I zoom out like, damn, that's just a 3. If price don't care, why should I let them freak out, I just let it ride. No FOMO, no panic, no chase. I ain't buying green candles in your face. They yell, don't miss it, I say I might. I'll catch it later when the setup's right. No FOMO, no hands on the wheel. Wave riders calm while the rest just squeal. Moon guys watch, yeah, they already know. I don't chase moves, I move slow. They buy tops, then they cry in the chat. Is it over 5 times back to back? I'm like, bro, it moved 2%. Relax, your soul wasn't meant for this 10. Indicator stacked like a science fair. No plan, no risk, just hope and prayer. I got one level, one idea. One stop loss, yeah, I hold that dear. Sacrifice fear to the moon gods nightly. Leave my emotions slightly behind me. They want blood, now they want control of the idiot voice that screams, go all in, bro. Wave riders float while the market shakes. They trade revenge, I take breaks. You glued to the screen like it owes you rent. I place my trade and I disappear when they need alerts just to feel alive. I need patience and a clean arrive. If it runs without me, that's cool, I cope. There's always another chart, another no FOMO, no panic, no chase. I ain't buying green candles in your face. That AL, don't miss it, I say I might. I'll catch it later when the setup's right. No FOMO, no hell. Hands on the wheel, wave riders calm while the rest just squeal. Moon guys fed, yeah, the ritual slow. I don't chase moves, I got no FOMO. Look, no rush, look. No fear, no fear, no fear, no fear. Whole market loud, I disappear. If I miss it, life goes on. I'm not crying over a 1 minute candle, son. No FOMO, no stress, no sweat. I ain't blown in a candle yet. Wave riders laugh while the fast heads, yo, no. Oh, I just shrug like, nah, no FOMO, no stress, no stress, no stress, no sweat. I ain't blown in a candle yet. Wave riders laugh, I just shrug like, nah, no FOMO, no FOMO, nah, no FOMO, no FOMO, no FOMO, no.
Referral TJ.
Yeah. LBC. Wave rider. Yeah. Stone coming. Yeah. Yeah. Stone coming. Good. Let's hear the storm, don't drown. Shots go red, we hold ground. Fear in the street.
we stay calm. Wave riders built for the storm. Know the right that wave stay strong. Night so dark, but the moon still long. When the tide come back, we gone. Wave riders ride all night long. Yeah, Charles bleeding red, I call that a sale. Everybody running, we reading the trail. Fear in the market, smelling like smoke. Retail panic, but the discipline woke. Little structure break, now the tide gon' turn. Every crash, another lesson we learn. Yeah, wave riders quiet when the market get loud. Built our edge while the herd ran out. Let's go. Anchor V wave shining like a light. Storm in the sea, but the injury look right. Yeah, blood in the chart, everybody gon' flee. But the wave rider code say bite out the That's our storm, don't drown. Charles go red, we hold ground. Fear in the street, we stay calm. Wave riders built for the storm. All the right wave stay strong. Night so dark, but the moon still long. When the tide come back, we gone. Wave rider ride all night long. Yeah, waves in the water, feel the tide shift. Sharks getting cooked when the market lift. Yeah, 4-year war, cycle repeat. Wave out the way till the profit complete. Look, golden ball zone where the orders get laid. Wrist so tight, every trade getting weighed. Yeah, moon god watching from the dark night sky. Purple teal glow when the shorts all fried. Let's go. Market maker lurking, trying to shade the week. Wave rider patient, make the pressure peak. Yeah, storm in the sea, but we never go down. Wave rider surf, we don't drown. Yeah, sit back, chillax, let the market move. Wave rider, sit back, chillax, let the market move. Plus her storm, don't drown. Charles go red, we hold ground. Fear in the street, we stay calm. Wave riders built for the storm. All the right